Money for all.
Mister,
Today we will study the digestive system. The digestive system. It shows slides, digestive system.
Mister, can I read?
Yes, you can. Okay. Read.
Hi, Mister.
Hi.
Digestive
Digestive
system.
system. Yes.
Human digestive system, the system used in the human body for the process of digestion.
Okay, wait
The
a
human
little. Just a minute.
digest
Just a minute. Just a minute. Digestive system that breaks food down into chemical nutrients the body cells need for energy, growth, and repair. Breaking down the food by chemical or mechanical process. Yes, continue. The human digestive.
Mr. Page, what?
What page? Booklet.
What
Read
page?
from the screen. Read from the screen. The human digestive here can.
Mister, you make for me on mute.
Mr. Reed, Mr. Reed.
Yes, read the human
Okay.
digestive system.
The
Yeah.
human digestive system consists primarily of the digestive tract or the series of the structures
Series of
and
structures.
organs and the series of the structures and organs through which food and liquid space pass during their
Processing.
processing into forms absorbable
Bloodstream.
the into the bloodstream. The system also consists of the structures through which wastes pass in the process of elimination and other organs that contribute doses
Juices necessary for the digestive process. Yes, thank you. The digestive system, a system that breaks food down into chemical nutrients that body cells need for energy, growth, and repair. How digestion process happens. He means the digestion happens in two ways. We will study two ways, mechanical or chemical. The parts of digestive system, mouth, the first, the mouth. Read, mouth. Read and I'll explain. Yes.
Teeth and teeth. The teeth are hard white structures found in the mouth.
Yeah.
They help us in chewing the food before swallowing. The tongue helps us in speaking and tasting. It has specialized cells known as taste buds.
Salivary.
Salivary gland food is tasted and mixed with saliva that is secreted by several sets of glands known as salivary glands.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Here the first part from the digestive system. Mouth, white structure found, hard structures for cutting the food and taste the food. There's here we can say the first process, chemical. Teeth cut the food into smaller pieces. Here, consider mechanical. Saliva soften the food and begin breaking down some carbohydrates, chemical. After the mouth, food travels through esophagus by peristaltis, weave-like. Here you can see the bars of tongue, bitter, sour, salt. Taste areas on the human tongues. Number 2, esophagus. Who can read?
Mister, can I read?
Yes,
Mr.
Hamad Dia, yes.
Can you unmute me?
Esophagus is located
Esophagus.
in esophagus is located in your throat near your trachea. Windpipe. The icarus receives food from your mouth when you swallow by means of a series of muscular
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 contractions.
contractions called Persilis. The echolopus delivers food to your stomach. It is also known as a food pipe.
Here, yes, the second step. Food travels through esophagus by peristaltis, wave-like contraction of muscles to move food to stomach. Here, the process is mechanical. The process is mechanical. You can see here, esophagus. The food travels in the esophagus to the stomach. Liver,
Mister, can I read?
yes.
Okay, the liver has multiple functions, but its main function within the digestive system is to process the nutrients as absorbed from the small intestine. It takes the raw materials absorbed by the intestine and makes all the various chemicals the body needs to function. It breaks down and secretes many drugs. It's secret bio juice.
Yes, thank you. The liver has many functions, but the big functions absorb from the small intestine. Concentrate on this point. Absorb from the small intestines.
Mr. Amr,
Yes?
the quiz of science,
Yes?
it will be after 2 days, or after 2 days will be that you make for us a chill exam.
And
You make a
yes,
chill exam.
on Tuesday, I think
After
in 7:30 in evening. I sent a
Yeah,
message for
and
all students.
yeah, I see it.
Science 7:30.
Yes.
7:30 evening or morning?
Evening. Okay.
Mister?
Stomach. Yes, stomach.
Mister, I want to ask you something.
Zain Rida. Read,
Yes?
please. Yes.
Okay. The stomach is a hollow organ or container that holds food while it is being mixed with enzymes that continue the process of breaking food into a usable form. When the contents of stomach are sufficiently processed, they are released into the small intestine.
Intestine.
It secretes gastric juice. Mister,
Gastric
I want to
juice.
ask you.
Okay, thank you. Here, in stomach, strong muscles churn the food. We call this process mechanical. In stomach,
Mister,
yes.
today we must to take the skeletal system and the muscular system.
Digestive system.
Because the digestive system is page 76 and the skeletal system and muscular system
You
74.
have a booklet. You have a booklet. Study
Yes.
from the booklet. You received the booklet, yeah? I received the booklet. The
Yeah,
booklet from the booklet. Study from the booklet.
Oh, booklet.
Yes, booklet.
Mister, I have a question.
Yes, but please quickly.
Mr. Which page?
Yesterday I sent you an email. Did you read it?
Yes, I read all the message. But please now we explain the lessons.
Page what? Number 1?
Yes. Now in stomach, strong muscle churn the food. We call this process mechanical. Acid and chemical breakdown proteins. Proteins in the stomach, chemical. After the stomach, food moves to small intestine. Small intestine. Pancreas. Kareem Muhammad.
Yes, Mr. Mr. You
Pancreas.
unmute me.
Muhammad.
Kareem Muhammad. Yes, Kareem Muhammad. Okay.
Pancreas. Pancreas.
Pancreas. Yes.
Pancreas. The pancreas secretes digestive enzymes into the duodenum, the first segment of the small intestine. These enzymes break down protein, fats, and carbohydrates.
Carbohydrate.
The pancreas also makes insulin. Insulin secreting it directly into the bloodstream. It secretes bile juice.
Yes. Pancreas regulation the insulin. The main function regulation the insulin. Small intestine. Hamza
Yes, Mr.
reads small intestine.
Small intestine contents of the small intestine start out semi-solid and end in a liquid form after passing through the organ. Water, bile, enzymes, and mucus contribute to the change in consistency once the nutrients have
Been absorbed.
been absorbed and the
Good work.
leftover food residue.
Okay, sorry.
Page one.
Food with booklet, page 1. Food moves to small intestines. Chemical from
Mr.
pancreas and gallbladder complete digestion.
Mr. You
Villi,
mean of the booklet? You mean of the booklet, the reading and writing workbook, or no?
the booklet.
We don't have only. We have the student book and the reading and writing workbook.
You have a booklet?
The pink one, Mr. The pink one.
Booklet. You have a booklet or no?
Yeah.
We study from the booklet. This is extra information. Okay.
We have the blue human body system.
Yes.
Mister, I have a question.
Please silent. We will continue the
I have
lessons.
it. I don't find this page.
This page not from the booklet. Slides for showing, for explanations.
Okay.
I explain. Villi absorb nutrients that the body needs. Nutrients move from the villi to blood. Now, blood distributes the nutrients throughout the body. Undigested food and wastes move to large intestine and get eliminated out of the body. Large intestine only three: Adam Fadi, Adam, Adam Fadi.
Yes, Mr.
Read large intestine.
Large intestine. The large intestine is always in vertebrate animals. Its function is to absorb water from the remaining indigestible food matter and then to pass unless waste materials from the body. The large intestine is about 4.9 feet long, which is about 1/5 of the whole length of the intestine canal.
Yes, there's two kinds: small intestine and large intestine. Large intestine absorb water from the remaining indigestible food matters. The big functions. The last part. Ahmed Tamer.
Yes, mister.
Read, please.
Okay. Rectum. The rectum, Latin for straight, is an 8-inch chamber that connects the colon to the anus. When anything, gas or stool, comes into the rectum, sensors send a message to the brain. The brain then decides if the rectal contents can be released
or not. Sending the message for the brain to get rid the wastes.
I read.
Okay, continue.
Anus. The anus is the last part of the digestive tract. It is a 2-inch long canal. The lining of the upper anus is specialized to detect rectal contents. It lets you know whether the contents are liquid, gas, or solid. The anus is surrounded by sphincter muscles that are important in allowing control of stool.
Okay, controlling by the wastes. Okay, now let's move to the video. Please watch the video. Concentrate on the video.
The digestive system. Our digestive system is a combination of mechanical and chemical actions. Imagine putting your food in a petri dish, chopping it up and exposing it to a bunch of chemicals and microbes. Can you imagine what it would look like in the end? This is what the digestive system does. Mouth. The journey down the alimentary canal begins in the mouth. Here, the food is broken down into smaller chewable pieces. Chewing breaks the food into pieces while the saliva mixes with food to begin the process of breaking it down into a form your body can absorb and use. Rolling action of the tongue and secretion of saliva rolls food into a bolus. The saliva contains water, electrolytes, antibacterial components and enzymes such as the amylase. Amylase converts carbohydrates into sugars. Throat. The throat is the region where the mouth cavity and the nasal passages join. Swallowing pushes the food through the throat or pharynx and into the esophagus. An important function of the throat is that it prevents the food from entering into the trachea, more commonly known as the windpipe. When the food enters our throat, the larynx, or our voice box closes. This results in epiglottis covering the entrance of the trachea or windpipe. The epiglottis is a flap of tissue. Esophagus. Now that the food has reached the esophagus, a wave of smooth muscle contractions occurs, pushing the food into the stomach. These smooth muscle movements are called peristalsis. The importance of sphincter muscles. 3 types of sphincter muscles help in the digestive system. Here, at the junction of the esophagus and the stomach, is a thick ring of circular, smooth muscle that prevents the movement of food pass from esophagus into the stomach. It is called the esophageal sphincter. Another sphincter muscle, the pyloric sphincter, directs the passage of food from the stomach into the intestine. The third sphincter muscle surrounds the anus, stomach. Most of us eat our food in a matter of minutes, but digesting it can take hours. One of the important functions of our stomach is to store food until it is digested. Food can be stored here for 2 to 6 hours. It also kills the microorganisms we consume unconsciously, along with our food, and begins the digestion of the proteins we took in our diet. The stomach secretes gastric juice, hydrochloric acid, water, mucus, pepsin, and renin that continue the process of breaking down the food. Pepsin is secreted as pepsinogen by cells in the gastric glands that are present in the deep folds of the stomach lining. Other cells in the gastric glands produce hydrochloric acid, which has a pH balance between 1 and 3. The low pH helps convert pepsinogen to pepsin and is also the right pH for pepsin's enzymatic action. Hydrochloric acid, or HCl, also helps break the bonds holding the ingested contents together. The breakdown of these food contents exposes more surface area to the action of pepsin and later to the other digestive enzymes in the small intestine. Mucus secreted by the stomach lines the walls of the stomach and protects them from being digested by HCl and pepsin. If this coating is eroded at some place of the stomach, for instance by the attack of bacteria Helicobacter pylori, it can cause an ulcer. Contractions of the smooth muscles in the walls of the stomach roll around its contents, mixing partly digested food with enzymes and acids. This acidic, fluid mixture of gastric juice is called chyme. Peristaltic movements of the stomach walls push chyme towards the end of the stomach. These waves of peristalsis cause the pyloric sphincter to relax briefly so that very little amounts of chyme can enter the small intestine. In this way, our stomach empties itself gradually over a period of almost 4 hours. The small intestine works on a small amount of food at a time. We'll continue to explain the small intestine, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, down to colon and rectum in the next video. Actually, we were told to make this title into 2 parts so we can publish more. It's a cheat really, but a new project is kind of refreshing to our animators and designers, giving them some false sense of novelty and freedom. So at least we've got that going for us.
Okay, thank you. Now open your booklet, page 2. Open your booklet, page 2. Open your booklet, page 2.
Open.
Yes. Number 1. Here we have workbooks, and we will label the blanks. Number 1. Who can read and answer? Number 1. Number 1. Leith Michelle. Leith.
Yes, mister.
First, number 1. Read number 1.
Use the word bank to match the term to the definition and to fill the blanks below. The wave-like contractions of muscles in the organs of digestive system.
Number 1. Peristalsis. Peristalsis. Number 1. Answer. Peristalsis. Yes, peristalsis. Yes, thank you. Number 2. Number 2.
Yes, a big pink muscular bag where your food gets mixed with the digestive chemical. Stomach.
Stomach, yes, thank you, thank you. You did well, thank you. I'll choose other students.
Mr. Which book?
Mister, what is the first question?
It's the book is named the
Booklet. From
humans
your
the
booklet.
human body system. The booklet is the human body
Yes, from
system.
book. Number 3.
Okay.
Number
Mister,
3.
what is number 1?
Number 3. Who can read number 3?
Mr. Me,
Yes.
read it.
Yes, yes, number 3.
Finger like bumps. Finger with Mr. Finger like bumps line in the small intestine. It's
Villi. 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 Number 3, villi. Number 4,
Mr. Me.
yes.
This is where most of the scenes
Mister, what is it?
of the fish
Mr. What is number 3?
Villi.
Okay.
Number 4, yes.
causes
I can
Number
answer him.
4, number 4, small intestine. Number 4, small intestine. Number 5, Muhammad Diya. Muhammad Diya. Number 5, Muhammad Diya.
The muscular tube where food passes from the mouth to the stomach.
Mister, can I answer? I know.
Yes.
Villi.
No, no. Number 3, esophagus. Number 5, esophagus. Number 5, esophagus. Now, continue. Digestion begins in the mouth. Chewed food travels down the right esophagus. Follow me. Then the food is in the stomach. Yes. Where it mixes with digestive enzymes. After the food is broken down in the stomach, it's pushed into the small intestine. Here more chemical breakdown and mix up the food, and the villi absorb a lot of the nutrients from your food. Now, push the blank, large intestine. Large intestine. At the end of the journey, where waste leaves the body. Any questions?
Mister.
What?
In the last question, the digestion begins in the mouth. I didn't write it. This one. There is blanks. I didn't write them.
Mister,
Can you
what's number 1?
Wait, silence. Number 4, small intestine.
One and two.
Number 1, what is it? Number 1, what is it?
Number one, peristalsis. 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 Number 1. Number 2, stomach. Number 3, villi. Number 4, small intestine. Number 5, esophagus.
Mister, what was number 1?
Style.
Peristalsis. Peristalsis.
Mister here down. What is the blanks that is? What we write in this blanks? In these 4 blanks.
First
Down.
blank, esophagus.
Esophagus.
Yes.
Okay.
First blank or third?
Second blank, stomach.
The second blanks is stomach.
Third, small intestine. Third, small intestine.
Very small.
Intestine, yeah. Fourth,
Okay.
large intestine.
Okay.
Page number 3.
Sir, I did it. I did it.
Label. Label the figures. Number 3. Label.
Number.
Yes.
Mister.
What is the last blank?
From the top. Number 1. Who can answer?
I finished. Mister, I finished.
What number 1? From the top.
Mouth. Mouth.
Mouth. Excellent. Mouth. Excellent.
And then villi.
No. Esophagus. Esophagus. No. 2. Esophagus. 3. Stomach.
Which page?
Page 3.
Mister,
Yes.
Page.
what you were writing page 3?
Page 3. From the top. Mouth. Esophagus. Stomach. Large intestine.
Mouth, what?
Small intestine. I repeat. Mouth. Esophagus. Stomach. Large intestine. Small intestine.
Mister, the large intestine before the small intestine.
Yeah.
Mister.
Yes.
There's spaces after number 5.
Number 5. Esophagus.
After. Yeah, there's after number 5. Like blanks.
Okay. Esophagus. Yes. Digestion begins in the mouth. Chewed food travels down the esophagus.
And the second.
The second stomach.
Mister, what is the last blank in page number 2?
Large intestine. Large intestine.
Mister, please.
Yes.
Mister, in the student book, the digestive system is after skeletal system and muscular system.
Please, from the booklet. From the booklet. Study from the booklet. Only the booklet. Okay, now let's watch the slides.
Mister,
Silent. Let's watch the slides. The rules of the digestive system. Number 1, taking food. Break food down into nutrients, molecules, absorb molecules into the bloodstream, write the body of indigestible remains. Food becomes less complex at each process, breaking down the food. Mechanical and chemical process. Explanation around digestion system. Here, the digestive tract consists of mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestines, large intestines. Large intestine includes the colon and rectum anus.
Mister, what is the rectum?
The last part. Like the line. Thank you so much. Thumbs up. Thank you so much.
أنا مش عارفة اسم student.